Hello and welcome to Book Club Blue. My name is Chris.
I'm Will.
And I have some apologies to make.
Yeah, this is our first co-outing. That sounds a bit like
co-outing.
Both going.
We're not
no.
co-outing to the world right now. We're not coming out.
No.
This is our
first
video.
What I mean to say is it's the first video we've done together in about half a year.
Yeah.
About around Christmas, we proposed doing one of the milestone books in 20th century literature.
Yeah.
Which we have here. Or my copy.
Jack Kerouac, On the Road.
And, you know, it's a bit of a travesty to take so long to do a book that's so fast-paced, I guess.
Yeah, so...
Even though I remember you commenting that, you know, I'm just reading on the road, I don't need to read it fast, and it was good. In your little vlog.
Oh, right, yeah.
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 Though I did read it really quickly myself, second time round. Because I didn't the first time. Anyway, where to begin?
Well, I was going to say sorry again for not being here for a little while, and we've got some more subscribers, so we want to say thanks to them.
Yeah, so
and thanks to our current, already subscribed subscribers.
Yeah, thanks to everyone.
Yeah, and we say sorry to Will, because he's been tearing his hair out all over this.
I have been bothering Chris quite a lot to get something done, anything done.
Yeah, he has.
So,
frankly, it's been annoying.
Sorry, I'm looking at the picture.
Me too. Yeah,
it's a really bad habit.
Hey there.
Alright.
So where do we start?
Well, on the road we said we'd do it around Christmas. The idea was Chris would read the original for the first time, and I would read the original scroll, which is essentially the uncut version.
Which doesn't have the names changed and things like that, and
it's just a big block, the whole thing.
There's no paragraphs.
Yeah. And it's got the filth back in it. Limited out the filth.
We love the filth.
You haven't seen the filth?
Oh, I've seen the filth, Will. I've seen the film.
Oh, that's why we were delayed, were we?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so, yep, and we'll read the two and sort of compare and talk about this fantastic book. What do you think of it?
Well, considering, we were saying earlier when we were talking about it, we were considering it was written in the 40s.
Yeah.
It's quite surprising
to
see, like, so, like, free-willed nature in it. You know,
and
like,
you can really see, you know, like, ourselves in that, because it doesn't seem dated in their attitude, even if they're using different vocabulary, really.
Exactly, and the way that he acts, it becomes a timeless thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's sort of written in the cliched 1960s. It's not.
Yeah, it's
where
not.
Everything's like, oh, we're in the 60s and we're free will and doing drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems more exposed and more honest and more a real thing.
Yeah, that's what we were kind of when we were talking about it. That it's very candid, and especially in the original scroll. I think we should probably just give a rough outline. If you don't know On the Road, essentially the account by Jack Kerouac of his time spent with his buddies traveling America, notably Dean Moriarty, aka Neil Cassidy, and just this kind of over this years, their kind of search to find it, and just essentially all about finding some kind of
dream.
Yeah, essentially.
Kind of. We don't want to call it the American dream because it's more just an individual thing, isn't it?
There is a kind of slight sadness to it, and they're just longing for something.
Yeah.
People do see that in it. If they don't see the kind of drug-fueled, whoa, let's do it sort of thing, that's the other side of it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think reading it again, I could find that interesting.
I think there's lots of things you can grab from it, and then it's pretty much depending on what you're looking for. You can pretty much take that from it.
It's very rich because, as we're saying, it's very honest. It's like a diary presented in a certain way that isn't artificial. Even
it's better than a diary.
Yeah, we were saying. We were saying that although there's a presentation of it, it's not artificial in the way that it embellishes ideas.
Exactly, and when he's talking about his like sexual activities and stuff like that. I mean, whilst on the one hand you could say that it's vulgar and a bit graphic.
Yeah.
On the second, he doesn't try and make it any worse than what it was, or any more graphic than it was.
Yeah.
You know, sex is graphic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you know, Kerouac, I think he had a Catholic upbringing. So then there's kind of some sort of sense that, because he's moving on so much, there's this kind of idea that he's leaving things behind, but he has to do it, and he's kind of torn in a way, but he knows his real duty is to kneel on the road, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, but I suppose at the time when it was written, contextually speaking, that would have been quite shocking to find in literature. You know, really graphic scenes.
And obviously more so in my edition, which was only released a few years ago. So yeah. Well, I'm sorry if we're a little bit vague or muddled. One thing, we haven't done a video like this together in ages, and two, it's like literally about 5 months since we've read it.
Yeah, but I thought at the end when he's when he's got the sunset, and it's like that sadness when he just realises that there's nothing really to it, and it's just like it definitely holds a certain gravity.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's like I think because we're not American and because because we're English, we can't really relate to all these amazing places that he's going and like.
Yeah, I found myself trying to picture the landscape a lot.
Yeah, we can't root any emotion with it. Because it's quite important to Americans, I feel, that the landscape.
I think the emotion of the landscape really comes across to something. So when he's saying about how the clouds are like...
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that through him.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, when I hear when I read something that's written about somewhere in England, I already have my own preconceptions and my own emotional attachment to that place.
I think my sort of visualization of this was pretty based only on that documentary I saw on Kerouac that Russell Brand did, which is a little bit misguided in itself, but was still helpful. I recommend you can watch it on YouTube.
But like I said, because it's an American novel, it's about American places, it's hard as an outsider to really appreciate that. And I think it's a bit like where he just goes to all these places in America and he finds out that there's already much there.
It's kind of hard to see that
even though he has
the kind of expanse of it. But I think it does give, like you said, on an emotional level, it gives the idea of like, when he goes to see Allen Ginsberg or Karl Marx in his basement and stuff, and when like Neil and him are like sitting up all night talking, you do get a sense of the environment and these characters. It's more like this kind of network of characters kind of is the kind of structure of the world that he's portraying, which is kind of cool.
But I don't think there's really much else we can say about it from our own experience.
It's hard. I mean, it's not an easy book to describe in such a way.
Especially in a short video.
It is just a rich account,
It's really touching on very broad ideas. This is basically that's the impression I got from it was because it was an American novel. It's helped me to relate to it.
Yeah.
But you did get the intimacy of the networks of the people.
It's still inspiring on that universal level.
Yeah, and like you see that the destructive course that he takes when he has the drugs. You see that destructive relationships he has with people.
Yeah.
And that, especially who Dean Moriarty or Neil Cassidy has with the
I mean, if it was written more as a novel, it would just be about this kind of development of following this mad character and the way he develops as a person.
Yeah.
Which is kind of central to it. I mean, that's how the books are separated, and that's the only separation in the original scroll, because it's all just blocks, which really helps the kind of spontaneous presentation of the ideas. For me, I found it actually, it's hard at first to read a book with no paragraphs or chapters, but it kind of makes sense after a while, because you're just kind of on this kind of... It's not like there's a start and an end to On the Road.
Yeah, that's true. But, and
indeed for Neil there wasn't, because he went on to, he's in this book over here, being a nut bar with psychedelic drugs. There you go. Turned out well for him.
But I was going to say that I've forgotten. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
We kind of hit the nail on the head saying it's a bit tough to describe in so many words, and I'm still looking at the image. I'm really sorry.
But next book.
No, we have a next book now.
Well, no, this is the thing. We need to ask you, our subscribers, our people, if you will give us a book. Our blue worms.
Oh, we're taking suggestions, are we?
Yeah, that's what I thought we...
Okay.
That's good, good.
Why not?
If you, our blue worms, will be able to give us a book to read.
Okay.
What we'll do is, we'll...
Because after exams, which is the week after next, I think.
Yeah, in about 2 or 3 weeks.
We'll be back, and we'll have lots of free time to get some material up here of any worth. Yeah, so send a message to our YouTube channel. Yep. Put it up on the wall there. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, on the channel would be better if you could. Yeah. Comments is fine. Whatever. Oh, yeah, or comment in this video, but channel's more central. Anyway, so taking suggestions. Yes, awesome. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Book Club Blue. Thanks for sticking with us. Yeah, thanks for that rambling. My name's Chris. Well, as always, and rate, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and one sec. My room isn't being destroyed. I'm redecorating. That's why there's no wallpaper behind me. Yeah. It's not like train spotting or anything. No, we're not in a crack den.